Welcome to 2K Sports Live Saturday night coverage of the NBA. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Kevin Harlan here at the table with me, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And over on the sidelines tonight, Allie LaForce. And the injury report for both teams, players who will not be available tonight.
And it feels early to be already missing players from the lineup, but how these teams respond will impact the outcome of this game.
Now look at Memphis's starting group. Morant and Caldwell Pope are their guards. The front court is Wells and Jackson. And it's Edey in at the center, filling out the middle. And for the Mavericks, sliding in at the wing positions will be Thompson and Flagg. The 4 and 5, it's Davis and Lively. And it's Irving at the point guard. So, Richard, one of the focuses of tonight's game was strength in the front court.
Yeah, these teams lean on their bigs. I expect a slower pace game, more half-court sets.
And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
Defender plays tough, but Davis is tougher. Plays through the contact look, just with ease, just with authority.
Wells passes to Caldwell Pope. Morant outside. Sweet move. Buries the jump shot.
Can't lay off of Morant. When he's roaming around that mid-range area, you know he's ready to lock in.
Outside Irving. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Morant against Irving. Jackson kicks to Wells. And the foul called on Cooper Flagg. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Caldwell Pope the bounce pass. Morant finds Wells. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Dallas Mavericks. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
They shot the lights out from deep. Really stretched out the defense in that one.
Tough to keep the consistency from deep, but they did it last time. There was a time you could get yelled at for taking a three like that, but now it's a great decision, and it paid off.
Here's Flagg. It's sent back by Edey. Caldwell Pope passes to Jackson. Can't cash in from close range. The Mavericks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. So, RJ, when you think about Jaren Jackson, defense is the first thing that comes to mind, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. Triple J is a force. He's a perennial candidate for all defensive honors, and I'm glad I didn't have to shoot on this guy.
Second team foul.
Here's Caldwell Pope. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Pass to Jackson. Over Davis. It's rebounded by Dallas. They traveled to Memphis last time they faced the Grizzlies and came away with the win.
Well, they coasted to the win in that one. Were dominant in the rebound department, and that was a huge factor.
And if they can keep that same physicality, you have to think they'll be in a good position to grab another win here.
And it's Morant missing.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Here's Flagg. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And you see the explosiveness of Flagg, the athletic ability giving him an edge inside.
Out to the right wing. Wells finds Jackson. And Davis sends it back. Here's Irving, and he comes up with the deuce. Irving's got 6.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You look at Dallas. They like where they stand right now, perched in that topmost position. And, of course, Memphis, 8.5 games behind them.
And for the Grizzlies, they had the kind of hot and cold start that we've kind of come to expect. Nothing that would indicate they're in for any kind of a breakout season.
They do look like they're the same kind of team they were last year. Good, but not special.
Outside for Caldwell Pope. Drills it from outside.
Yeah, defenses beware. You have to close out hard on KCP and disrupt his rhythm.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
A bit ago, Jason Kidd and I were able to chat. The topic at hand, Ja Morant. His ability to completely dominate at times because he's so athletic and aggressive. Coach said we can't let him live in the lane. We have to keep bodies in front of him and make him work for everything he gets. Guys?
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. GA, I've heard coaches talk about slicing the NBA schedule into 10-game increments. Is that something that you recall when you played?
Well, keeping focused on portions of a long season can keep players focused, especially during road trips. Big goals are reached through small steps.
Both free throws good for Irving. And this Grizzlies organization, Greg, not afraid to innovate.
Yeah, we see that with the offense they've implemented, different from just about any other team in the league. Rather than pick and roll, it's much more predicated on off-ball shifts and cutting.
Now Irving, following the miss by Ja Morant from deep. Morant with the steal. And it's Memphis on the break. And another miss by Memphis.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Outside, Davis. Lets it go. They get the rebound. Ively. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Down low. Here's Edey. Out to Morant. From deep. Drains the three-pointer. Morant's got his second bucket of the night.
As Ja gets more consistent from range, he becomes that much more dynamic. And that, let me just tell you, that's going to be bad news for the rest of this league.
Irving can't hit.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Jackson passes to Caldwell Pope. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Derek Lively.
And always a smooth athlete, KCP doing a better job of drawing contact.
This is his first free throw of the game. Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead.
Yeah, much improved foul shooter. KCP also starting to get to the line at a higher rate.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Dwight Powell's checked in for Derek Lively. B.J. Washington comes in for Davis. Marshall, he's checked in for Flagg. And it's Max Christie in for Thompson. And that drops, so they now lead by 1. For Dallas, they've gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Irving looking for an opening. Washington sets the pick for Christie. Dallas again missing.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
To the left side wing. Inside, here's Landale. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
Outside Irving. Powell with a screen on Jerome. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
I'll be honest, I'm a little surprised he missed that.
Now the Grizzlies with it. They're on a 10-2 run here. Caldwell Pope pass to Jerome. And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
And part of an overall effort for Kentavious going for higher percentage shots. That time working inside.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Russell's checked in for the Mavericks. Memphis also making some changes. G.G. Jackson, he's checked in for Caldwell Pope. And Pippen subbed in for Morant. Mavericks trail by 5. Russell inside, guarded by Jerome. Russell, no good. Open for 3. A rebound by Washington.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Russell dishes to Powell. Rebounded by Jackson. Memphis leading by 5. Marshall with the steal. Here's Russell. The Grizzlies pull it in. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
And no team is going to shoot 50% every night, but this team has the right approach. When the shots are falling, they can light it up.
Here's Marshall. Grizzlies making the shot. Will it go? No good on that one. Here's Jackson. Here's the drive. And the dunk by Jackson.
Assisted.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Here's Russell. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
You love to see D'Lo go on attack, and that puts pressure on the defense.
Aldama passes to Jerome. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clock. And they call an illegal screen here.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Jaren Jackson's checked in for Memphis. The drive by Russell. Here's Washington. And then Washington with the dunk.
Wow, look at how quick he flashes to the rim there for the finish.
Jackson with it. 1 second left. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so the first quarter is in the books. It's the Grizzlies as they end the first quarter with a massive 16-6 run. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And taking a look at the Grizzlies' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
They are playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
And the Grizzlies leading by 5. So with Irving on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. Max Christie out there with D'Angelo Russell. Then there's P.J. Washington. And there's Davis. And it's Powell in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Love the selfless approach from Russell. His teammates appreciate when he finds them uncovered.
It's been an interesting journey for D'Angelo Russell. He's had multiple stints with the Lakers and Nets, Richard.
Yeah, before turning 30. That's a pretty rare occurrence. He's already been traded a few times, but give D'Lo credit. He is a professional and rolls with it.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
To the middle. And finished off by Davis.
And it's just so beautiful. The timing of that play is exceptional. Davis just gets there right on time and puts it in.
Memphis has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Jerome passes to Jackson. Powell with the steal. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Kevin. In an era of title or bust thinking, it's noteworthy that the grit and grind Grizzlies of the 2010s are properly celebrated. While they never made it past the Western Conference Finals, their physical style, built around Zach Randolph, Marc Gasol, Tony Allen, and Mike Conley, built a lasting legacy in Memphis. Back over to you.
Thank you, Allie. Now, here is Russell. And it's Davis finishing it off.
What do you want? Agility? He's got it. Height? He's got it. Davis has every advantage on this play. Defenses just can't effectively counter him.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. A moment here now to see the numbers for Kyrie Irving.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
Here's Jerome. Still yet to score. To the paint. He's looking for Aldama and finds him. Out of bounds, Dallas will take possession. Let's use this break in the action to show you the teams that in the last 10 games have been the NBA's best fast break teams. In third, the Mavericks. The Grizzlies, fourth.
You know, I don't think we're going to see a shot clock violation in this one, fellas. I mean, both of these teams play at a breakneck pace.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. He's checked in for Russell. The Mavericks leading. And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
They're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up on this end.
Grizzlies shooting in this game, 45%. Jackson passes to Jerome. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Jackson, a screen on Washington. And Jackson throws it down hard.
The strong finish from Jackson Jr. He goes up with power inside the paint.
Davis sets a screen. Here's Hardy. Offensive rebound. And finished off by Davis. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Powell against Jackson. Pippen sets a screen for Jackson. Just 5 to shoot. And with the trend, Greg, toward a faster pace, do you miss watching those grinded-out half-court battles that enthralled millions during the Jordan era?
Well, I miss playing more than anything, but as far as watching, the game for me is as good as it's ever been.
The first one falls. Morant, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. The Mavericks trailing. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Shot on the wing, and he hits the jump shot.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
He talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
He can dominate, beat you up in so many ways, and Davis is giving that D. He's giving them problems tonight.
The 3 from Morant. The Mavericks pull it in. On the wing, Christie. Guarded by Morant. The shot by Powell, no good. Memphis has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Got that one up quick. Morant's got 7 points.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
Pass to Hardy. Davis with a screen on Jerome. Hardy, no good. The Grizzlies with the lead. Right side Jackson. Top of the key, Morant. Morant takes off. Takes a three. Hits the 3.5. He's got 5.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Hardy passes to Davis. Get balls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
Tipped away and stolen by Christie. Diving in.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
An important 2 points, not just on the scoreboard, but also for a little bit of momentum.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Here's Christie. Nailed from three-point land. And it's a 3-point Maverick lead.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. On the floor for the Mavericks. Memphis also making some changes. Edey's checked in for Jackson. Jalen Wells comes in for Gigi Jackson. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Ty Jerome. On defense, Dallas. It's a 3-point game. To stop the run. In the center of things, Morant.
Inside, Morant doesn't have an obvious advantage, but his moves, look, they'll get him to the bucket.
Richard the dynamic Ja Morant. He is an absolute fan and broadcaster favorite.
I'm trying to think of a more exciting player than Ja Morant, and I'm coming up short. Ja doesn't just make plays, he makes memories.
Edey. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 4 assists in the game.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Now, here is Irving. 29 points for him last game against New Orleans.
Putting others before himself, racking up assists. Hey, I wished I played with more guys like him.
Morant against Irving. Here's Aldama. Good on the triple. Aldama's got it all tied up now for the Grizzlies.
Nice work from Morant, collapsing the defense, then kicking it out for 3.
To the inside. And Flag throws it down.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Morant passes to Caldwell-Pope. Now, here's Wells. Marshall defending. Low block shot on the way. And the nice bucket inside from Edey. Edey's got 4 points in the quarter. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Mavericks. Over Morant, and it's Dallas with another.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Irving against Morant. Pass to Edey. It's not going to go for him. Dallas has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Thompson looking for an opening. Fires high post. Again, the Mavericks score.
And this is Irving's role, a natural scorer who understands when that mid-range J opens up, he's got to fire.
Irving against Morant. Pass to Wells. Hits it from 3-point range. Wells has got his second basket of the night.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Irving can't hit from in close. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. The Mavericks on top, up by 1. We're back after this from American Airlines Center.
And get ready for your punchline. Arena Entertainment.
Hello, everybody. So far, a fairly even game for the Memphis Grizzlies through the first 2 quarters.
One thing that's helped tonight, their three-point shooting. Those triples add up fast, don't they, Kenny?
That's why I shoot them. If they have 4s, I take them too. But here's one thing. You have to have floor balance, and you have to really create clean looks, though.
And during that first half of play, these two leading the way for their respective teams.
Brought their A games. This is what it means to try to put a team on your shoulders, Ernie.
What do you mean? I've been carrying you on this show for years.
That's not entirely true. I'd say maybe the first 2 years.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
Memphis trailing here. Starting the second half, here's Tomas Isilos's foul. The front court is Wells and Jackson. Morant and Caldwell Pope are their guards. And it's Edey in at the center position. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And a chance here to see our rookie watch. The biggest point-producing freshman over the last 10 games. Cooper Flag, number 1.
That's just an impressive scoring run. And guys, I don't think he's done. He's got a lot more where that came from.
One of the most creative guards that we have ever seen. Irving is just so unpredictable with the ball in his hands. And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
Jackson, a screen on Irving. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. When you see the impact of Jalen Wells and what he's done on the defensive end, Richard, it's still surprising he went in the second round.
Oh, I'm sure there's a lot of teams kicking themselves right now for passing on him because Wells has shown at a very young age how incredible of a defender he can be.
The first free throw is good. Second free throw, no good. Edey gets the bucket.
Letting a guy sneak by for a putback off a free throw, that is inexcusable.
Dallas shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%. To the paint, the 10-footer. In the corner, it's Flag. Shoots over Wells. And it's Flag missing.
I guess we can credit the defense for that one going wide. They did everything they could to influence the shot.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. And they take the lead. Morant's got 12 points in the game.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Pass to Flag. And Flag throws it down.
Emphatic finish by Cooper Flag. Boy, is he intense.
And so here's Memphis. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Irving against Morant. Edey with the steal. Now Morant. 12 points for him. Now here's Caldwell Pope. Jackson has the open look. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes.
And with the moment, let's check out some stats for Thompson.
How's the last month of basketball been for him? And of course, a knockdown shooter from the perimeter, ranking 3rd in field goal percentage from beyond.
And it's a strong accomplishment. 3rd best in field goal percentage. He just refuses to take bad shots. That's why his coaches love him. Outside Irving. And there's the drive. And they cash in right away with the quick shot. Irving's got 18 points.
And Kyrie has maybe the best handles of all time. That's how incredible he is.
Outside Jackson. And it's Morant missing. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Dallas. Trailing by 2. Edey with the rebound. Caldwell Pope against Thompson. Outside for Jackson. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Edey the bounce pass. Just 5 on the clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And it's Morant missing. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Irving attacking, laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Irving's got the game tied up here for the Mavs.
Irving has such a high IQ, including knowing exactly when to drive.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Hey, Ja Morant looking to lead the way. He said, I set the tone. My teammates feed off of it, and I love to compete. That's how we all grew up, playing on the blacktop outside, competing at a high level when there was no cameras around. Back over to you guys.
He's got that alpha mentality. Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks. Let's take this opportunity to show you the teams that have been the best three-point shooting squads over the last 10 games. The Mavericks, number 1.
The 3 has become a major weapon for them over this stretch. Great movement on the perimeter. They're not taking any bad shots.
On defense, the Mavericks. Over to the wing. Pass to Morant. There's Jackson with the 3. And it's Flag with the rebound. For Dallas, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. High post, Davis. Jackson on him. For the lead. And it's Flag missing.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. To be out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. just can't seem to find his confidence.
Wide with it. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Fires from deep. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
No, he's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the #1 reason why they're winning right now.
And the dunk by Edey.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Now here's Irving. 20 points for him. On the wing, Thompson. Out to the wing. Here's Flag. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got his 6th rebound on the night. Morant kicks to Caldwell Pope. Edey against Irving. The 11-footer. Edey can't hit. For Dallas, they've gone an even 50% from the floor here in the 3rd quarter. 4 of 8. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Another 3 for Dallas.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Pass to Edey. Shoots over Lively. And it's Flag with the rebound. On the wing, Irving. Guarded by Jackson. Outside, Davis. Here's Thompson. Shot clock at 6. Irving from long range. Now Flag. Inside, here's Davis, and finished off by Davis.
Selfless play from Flag. If your shot isn't there off the action, you have to give it up.
Outside Jackson. Back to Morant. Caldwell Pope outside. And again, Memphis no good.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Here's Irving. The rebound by Caldwell Pope. The Grizzlies trail by 6. And here we go. Morant heading to the hoop.
Tough move by Morant, taking a shot and absorbing the foul.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Dallas.
Ooh, they've been punishing the inside defense consistently in this one. Look, it's been a very productive area on the floor for them.
And we also got to talk about the damage they've done inside. The opposition having a hard time keeping that ball out of the paint.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks.
Good read by Russell. He is crafty in that two-man game.
And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. Jerome. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And to look at his percentage from the line, you see him at 89%. That's an indicator of what a consistent stroke he has.
Scottie Pippen, he's checked in for Ja Morant. The free throw drops for Jerome. 1:12 left in the 3rd quarter. Down low, here's Washington. In then Washington with the dunk.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Now here's Jackson. He has 6.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks for range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Yep, that one goes. Washington's got 4 points now in the quarter.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Jackson, that's a 2-pointer. And another miss by Memphis.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Yep, it counts. Russell's got the lead up to 8 now for the man.
Ooh, the crafty lefty. Russell smart around that hoop.
Jackson up top. Marshall defending. And the shot is long.
Looked like he just rushed it there. Just maybe take a little bit more time in the future.
Lost contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
No one near as Jerome lets it go. It's good from the top of the key. Jerome's got 5 points so far. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. Mavericks lead by 9. And we'll get going after this from the American Airlines Center. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. So with Irving on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. We've got Najee Marshall. Anthony Davis is out there with Washington. Then there's Dwight Powell, and it's Russell in at the 1. Great open look there. Pippen's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
No one there to contest, so he just drops it in like he's at the rec league.
Pass to Davis, and Davis throws it down.
A premier player in this league, Davis with another huge night, showing why he is an NBA champion.
Pippen feeling it out a bit. Now Jackson. He's covered by Washington. Now Eldama. Jackson has the open look. No good with the triple.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
And here's Davis for 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. That's it, and the Dallas lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Jackson.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Russell against Jerome. Davis with a screen on Jerome. Goes back up. Anthony Davis, too much size.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Jerome passes to Jackson, and they pick up 2.
Just like his pops, Jaren Jackson Jr. Yeah, look, this man, when he gets close to the hoop, it is pretty much automatic. You can't let that happen.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He has decided it's the right time to talk. Dallas making a switch here. Irving's checked in. The Grizzlies also changing it up. Jock Landale comes in for Gigi Jackson. And it's Morant in for Scottie Pippen. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks, guys. Jason Kidd had some words for his team over the break. He told them, no time to celebrate. The work is not finished. We've got to stick with it and keep growing what we've got here. Words of wisdom for his squad. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you. Here's Washington. Pass to Davis. Now, here's Marshall. Guarded by Morant. Unloads. And it's Dallas with another.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And it's Morant missing.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And finished off by Davis.
And with his length and athleticism, Davis is a constant lob threat.
The Grizzlies trail by 12. Jerome deciding where to go with it. There's Jackson with the 3. And again, Memphis no good. For Dallas, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. A putback. Here's Washington. Outside Irving. Back to Washington. Out to the right wing. 4 on the shot clock. Marshall inside the three-point line. Landale grabs the miss. Grizzlies have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Aldama can't hit.
Well, the defense was fortunate. That was a good look from mid-range. He just was trash.
Irving with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Oh, Davis absorbing the contact.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Trying to end the drought. Mavericks with the rebound. Davis has got rebound number 17, if you can believe that.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively. Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
And the call will be against Najee Marshall. That's his first foul. For GHS, when you think you've seen it all. Past season, a father and son playing as teammates. NBA history continues to be made with the Jameses.
Yeah, LeBron and Bronny James taking the court together. And if other players can emulate the longevity of LeBron, perhaps it won't be the last time we see it happen.
Now here's Thompson following the miss by Ja Morant. Here's Irving. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Irving's got 4 this quarter.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And so Morant will bring it up for Memphis. They trail by 18.
Second personal foul. Second team.
Free throw good. Edey.
2 shots.
And both free throws good for Edey. Now the Mavericks with it. They're on a 16-6 run. Out to Thompson. Oh, and wide open, nails the jam.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
And we've got a moment here. Let's present our player of the game, Anthony Davis.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite.
Yeah, it's been about the rebounding. Really, that's the dividing line in this game.
Now flag. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Morant with it, picked up by Davis, and the shot will go down.
Closer in, look, let me just tell you, Morant, he's going to find a way to score. He just has such a fantastic touch around the rim.
Got it to go.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This has been good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
A two-way star, AD has led the league in shot blocking on multiple occasions.
Stolen by Caldwell Pope. Here's Jackson. Now Edey. Caldwell Pope outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A free ball by Morant.
When Ja is knocking down that 3 consistently, it takes his game to a different level.
Davis pulls it down.
I'm trying to think of the last time I saw him miss a shot like that. It's been a while.
Now Lively. Thompson outside. Davis with a screen on Caldwell Pope. Good work there as it goes down.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Mavericks.
This was a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotations defensively and were able to attack the rim.
So looking at the season total, this will be their 17th win.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Anthony Davis.
And he was getting buckets all night long, giving the defense that work.
Flag, the response, slamming it home.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Jackson misses. Irving against Morant. Irving, good. Irving's got 30 points.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's foul number 2 for him.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Jerome. So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us on this presentation from 2K Sports. And now, our player of the game, Anthony Davis.